What's up, YouTube? Anywhere else you might see a little clip of this, because I feel like I'm going to do a little damage more than usual today. So, it's a nice little Wednesday afternoon. Just got to the final table of a $5 Rebuy add-on WSOP.com. If y'all have watched any of my stuff before, then you know I play in the 5 to $20 range typically. I will play higher buy-ins, freeze outs, and bounties if I can satellite in. Every now and then I'll buy into a $50 or $100 bounty, usually when the online series is going on. But for the most part, I stay within the 5, 10, $20 range. They've got a couple of $15 tournaments. There's a couple $30 rebuys that I play every now and then. And then there's a $50 freeze out that I do like to play a couple times a week. I haven't ventured far into the higher stakes, playing primarily $100, $250, $320, $500,000, $5,000 buy-ins. I'm not really playing in that range unless I satellite in. I'm going to start trying to satellite in more. I did that during the last OC series and did pretty well. Cashed about maybe 4 times, 3 or 4 times in the OC. Full transparency though, a couple of those times were in the $10 warm up. If you play on the site, then I'm sure you're familiar with it. Most days when the OC is going on, they have that first tournament that's like at 3 o'clock or something. $10 rebuy add-on. And I like playing at these stakes. I am a fairly dominant player. I say fairly because I don't want to sound like I'm tooting my own horn. I like these stakes. I would like to move up a little bit, but I am so consistent at these smaller $5, $10, and $20 buy-ins that I feel like if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. I do want to level up, that's for sure. But at the same time, I enjoy winning money consistently, even if I'm only shooting at between 250 and 1,500 for most firsts. You know what, man? This guy here, let me tell you something. He will bet the minimum bet out of position against me and probably anybody else. I just happen to be the one that's been sitting in front of him. I'll raise, he'll call, or he'll raise, or it'll limp. However it gets to it, it'll be me, him, and sometimes me and him. Me, him, one other person in the pot. And literally, especially when we're in this situation right here, he'll limp. I'll raise more than half of the time. He will call about half of the time and fold the other. He just snapped that one off. I mean, if you got diamonds, you're just gonna. Whoa, okay, dang, and I hit my 8. Could I hit an 8? I didn't want to double him up. But he literally will make this min bet, whatever it is. In this case, it'd be 6,000 at post flop, and we'll just keep betting it, regardless of how many callers he has, and really regardless of what he has in his hand, because I have literally called him down on these little pooch bets. If I wasn't in a position to raise or didn't feel like I could take down the pot, I would just call his little pooch bets. And let me see. Let me bring up this. Do I have the screen? Can I see? Can y'all see the replay here? Okay, good. I'm getting a little bit better about getting my stuff going, and I think that the chat will work. We'll find out tonight when I go live stream. That'll be at 5 o'clock. But I don't think I've given it the proper introduction. This is another installment in the Operation Final Table Saga. I've been telling y'all that I'm going to try and get every final table into this playlist, even if I'm not live or streaming when I get to the final table. Then I'm still going to record it and put it in. Now, this dude here, man, he's another one. He bets with just about anything. I sometimes wonder how these people get all these chips. He might shove right here. He might very well shove, but he's not. So I'll play his game. Oh, that's what I wanted to see right there. But that check, I don't like that check because he's always betting. That check is very out of place. I mean, I guess he could be playing King 8 or King 9, but you got to show me. You're gonna put all that money in the pot. Come on, don't be scared. You won't see this one. Yeah, I would love to know what he was betting with then. I mean, he would literally he's another one. The only difference between him and this guy down here, Butthead and Manchild. Manchild has a lot of chips, so that's what he does. No matter what position he's in. I mean, it would probably be a pretty decent strategy if there was any type of strategy to it. And I think his strategy is just, I've got a lot of chips. I'm going to call you right here, dude. I've got a lot of chips, so I'm going to bet them. I'm going to keep betting them. Golly, man, you don't know how bad I want to call him right now. Oh, my goodness, I just feel so strongly that he don't have nothing. But I'm going to let it go. I would feel real foolish if this time he had pocket deuces or this time he had pocket jacks. He did put a substantial raise under the gun out there. So, and I mean, he's not a horrible player. He's holding his own, and I've seen him make some okay plays and some fairly average to above average decisions. So I don't think he's a super donk. But he doesn't play a big chip stack very well. I think we're the chip leader. Yep. First today is $293. Typically, this little tournament, which starts at 9 a.m. every day throughout the week, every day, period, 7 days a week, 9 a.m., $5 buy-in, rebuys and add-ons for the first hour, and it usually gets over around 2:30. This is probably, if I was to go look at my stats, I would think, golly, bro, what is wrong with this guy? Man, I'm patient. I'm not even gonna. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But this tournament here is probably definitely my best ROI. I mean, here, let's just look it up. Where do y'all go in Pro Poker Labs? Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. I missed that hand. Let's take a look.
I pulled up some images for you.
Kings. I bet they weren't all in pre-flop. Oh yeah, he was with the Kings because he didn't have any chips. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he probably slumped pre-flop with Kings. Yeah, blinds are 8,000. So all in. I mean, I guess that, yeah, I'd have called with King 10 on the button there too. So I ain't gonna ride him too hard. In that scenario, I would have done the same thing. Good for him though. We're down to 5. Like I was saying, this tournament here is a. I mean, it's ridiculous. I couldn't believe it when I saw my stats on just on this particular tournament. I mean, I've got pretty good stats all around the board, but this tournament here is just like that outlier that where you always go crush it. Poker Pro Labs. Raise here with this ace 3 suited. I'm a sucker for suited cards, suited connectors especially, suited aces and suited connectors. And I like the suited connectors in the mid-range area, the 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10 Jack, Jack Queen. Love them. You know what? We're quite sure he's going to call. I don't think he's. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he does not have a fold button. Maybe he doesn't have a fold button. What the hell is going on, man? This guy. All right, let's think about this a second. I raised pre-flop. He called 60 in the pot. Post-flop. Come in. Post-flop. And he hmm, he calls. I guess he could have an 8, right? Let me lay this down. I'm recording. That doesn't mean come over here in the recording. Come on, go. So if I got to get your dad's permission before you can just be on the stream. I don't want to put you in no videos without making sure it's all right with him. Dead Gun's a tight player, so we're gonna raise. We're gonna raise up a little bit here. I love raising tight players. Okay, can y'all take the dog, Walker, please? She still has not had a walk.
Can I go on for shoulders?
Where? On the walk? Just in general? I mean, you got to be really careful. Why don't you start out at the beginning?
I'll stay on the mattress so she falls.
Stay on the mattress and at first stay on your knees. So then it won't
But
be.
also on the mattress?
Yeah. Work it from there. Work your way out once you feel more comfortable. But go walk the dog, please.
Then the camera sees you out really quick.
The camera's already seen the dog, baby. Just please take the dog for a walk.
We're going on a walk. Can I walk?
So that was my youngest daughter and one of her friends. Her dad and I are very good friends. But I don't want to have any people under the age of 18 that don't belong to me on my videos or on the stream without getting their parents' permission. And if you watch my stream, especially, you're going to see my kids from time to time. They love to come in and check out what I'm doing. I use them sometimes to sit in when it's getting close to break being over, because they can let me know as soon as it starts back up. Typically, I'm out in the kitchen trying to get coffee or dropping a deuce, draining my main vein, something. So you will be seeing them pop up from time to time. I would actually like to do a little content with both of them. They're hilarious. And I know everybody says all these great things about their kids. And I do too. These two are truly, truly humorous. Like, I think they could both do stand up if that's what they wanted to do. I often wonder, I talked to my daughter's mom about it. Like, this is going to sound bad. I probably shouldn't even be saying this. But like, if you're a parent and your kid doesn't really have any personality, isn't funny, or isn't very smart, doesn't have much common sense. I'm not saying you're not going to love the kid. You know what I mean? Of course, you're going to love the kid, but I feel so blessed. Let me approach it from that angle instead of trying to badmouth somebody else's kids without even meaning to. Let me just say that I feel blessed every day. Like I thank God every day, at least once a day, for my children's intelligence and for their personalities, as well as a bunch of other things. But intellect and personality are so important. Um, you don't have to be educated. You don't have to be overly ingenuitive. You can just be an average person and get very far in life if you have a good personality, you have good manners, respectful, and if you can make people laugh, man, I mean, that's what tugs at our emotions the most, right? You make us laugh, you make us cry, you make us mad. Those are the three things. If you notice viral videos, unless it's from a creator who just puts out viral videos, it's almost always a viral video captures one element of those three things: happiness, sadness, anger. Whether it's a cute little cat video or some Karen knocking a kid off a skateboard, you know, if it triggers one of those three emotions, then it sticks with us. So I am so happy that my kids are are both intelligent and funny. All right, so let's go in here and take a look. Since we're on break, I'm gonna bring it up over here. I don't know which one y'all use. I've been using Poker Pro Labs for a very long time. I know there's another one, Shark something. There's a couple of them where you can get stats. We're back. Okay, so what we're gonna do then is we're gonna take the stats over here. Down here, let's see, what is this? Let's get a little deeper here. Look at some tournament results. Hmm. Man, child got 400,000 chips. Down to 5. He's consistent though, man. I give him that. He is betting every goddamn time, no matter what. I like that. And I haven't played with him much, so he could be a very good player. Matter of fact, we'll look him up right now. We'll look him up right now. Don't do it, Budhead. I mean, y'all could both come on if you want to. Ooh, he had kings. Good lord. Excuse me. So it was last night, period. I'll double check in a minute, but I'm pretty sure it is. That was my daughter's mom. We're not together. Try to co-parent best we can. So let's take a look at this over here. So yeah, this is all right. So what year is this? This is just is this all of 2022? Okay, so this is just 2022. ROI is 95. It's gone significantly down though. I've had a I got to tell you, man, I'm not sure how it is. Have I just been sitting here BSing and literally just blinding out? What's going on? What am I doing? Oh no, I lost that pot, buddy. I doubled Buddy up with the Kings. And didn't I double him up again? I doubled him up with the Kings. Come in.
Did somebody call you?
Yes. It doesn't matter. I'm recording right now, Phoenix. Come on, man. It wasn't your dad. If it was your dad, I'd let you know. I know it's probably like standard etiquette to try to keep people from interrupting the video. Videos may be a little bit different. I guess this should be different too because it's a video. I'm not streaming live. But I do be having my kids and their friends up in my face. Dead gun. You don't play many hands, man. Jeez. I mean, we're in a 5-man game. He's straight raising. You take a look. There's a nice chunky pot brewing. Why did you do that? Chaz. Oh my gosh. All right, let's look at this for a minute. There is currently 5 people left. Fifth pays 70. Fourth pays 82, so it's not that much of a jump. If I go all in here and win this hand, then I am an absolutely dominating chip leader. Lay it down. Ace King against tens, and he flopped the set. Bullhead, you running real nice today, boy. Budhead, whatever your name is. And you took out Chaz. I'm glad I laid that down. I'd have been a sad man. Would have finished, I guess I'd have finished 4th, right? So I'll keep my 100K and live to fight another day. Yeah, I'm glad I got out the way. I was about 75%, 80% sure when that scenario played out, and he called that I was gonna go all in. I felt like, the money. At that point there, it would have been, I would have had over 500,000 chips. He would have been knocked out up there, and then he would have been crippled down here. I can't even tell you what made me decide not to actually call it. Well, it's just that time, man. Shit or get off the pot, right? Can't be the low at a 4-man final table and expect to just fold your way to glory. Oh, okay. Let's go back over here to this. I'll be getting sidetracked fairly easily. All right, so in 2022, 721, what is it with just MTTs? I guess that doesn't include blasts or sit and goes. So altogether, I just don't know if this is right. 721 games. We're in July. We're halfway through. That's like 2 a day, and I just don't think. I just don't think that's a correct number. 721 games. See, this looks more like it here. That's got to be broken down some other way because I know that I was well over 3,500 played this year. Yeah, this is 2022, I believe. ROI has gone down significantly. I'm not even sure what the most important numbers are to look at. I mean, I whenever I'm looking somebody up and I make notes on them, I'm putting in what their in the money percentage is, what their average ROI is. Um, you can't use HUDs on this site, and I've never used one. I don't know how to use one. Budhead, come on, bro. I mean, so anyway, the one thing that I came here to look at. See, this is saying I got 455 games played. I got an A5-star rating. I guess that's good. Obviously, it's the highest you can get, but I don't know what it means. I don't know how they determine it. Mm. Average profit. I mean, is that a good measure? I'm profiting $10 per on average per tournament. I guess. I guess if I played 10 a day, ROI 98.49. I don't know. Let's see here. All right. We backed up off that King 5 of clubs with a bunk flop and a gut shot for this. I guarantee you limps. He's not even going to put any pressure on me. He's going to limp. Make a bet. Oh, we can't even go that route. What is a good ROI for online poker?
Poker forums and
Not
their
right now.
communities
Can
seem
y'all
to
wait till I'm
suggest a
done with this? Like,
20%
how
ROI
this
is
goes,
very
real. I'm at a
good,
final
whilst
table. It only
anything
lasts
above
about 30
0%
minutes to
is
an
good for
hour at
new
the most.
players.
Y'all have been in here
Your
10,
ROI is
10
pretty
times.
subjective to how
I
many
made
games
sure
you
I made
play.
y'all's lunch, got y'all
Poker
set up. You know, I really need to concentrate, baby. I'm trying to win it.
Me and Terrence are gonna go outside.
Okay, did you walk, Gia?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Love you too. I'll come let you know when I win. All right. A good ROI. We're going to let that one go. You can start at 10% ROI and get better and do a 30, 40% ROI in a few years. But at some point, you reach an upper limit. What I'm trying to illustrate is that the volume is way too low, especially if you add percentage of your profits to your bankroll to move up in stakes. An ROI of 403% like mine is pretty good, I do believe. Anyone else beg to differ? Let's go deeper into this because this guy just seems like he wants to brag a little bit. Mine was up to about 225, maybe 6 or 7 months ago, but I've had a little downswing and haven't been seeing the same success. Well, I gotta call you, bro. What happened to you, man, child? Let's ride 710. I love it. Oh, wow. Keep them away from any of those. Let's go. Bang, bang. Bye, man, child. What happened there? What happened to man, child? Ace 6. Wow. All right, and then there were 3. I'm so glad I made it out. Like this dude had like 330,000 in chips when we went down to 4. So, hell yeah. It's not too hot out today. That's good because when I'm recording, I don't turn the AC on. I got one of these units, you know, portable units, and it's pretty noisy. I got this fan on. I didn't realize I had this fan on like this. We're gonna have to see how that plays in. I had that on high. Dang, I hope it didn't mess the audio up. Can you fix audio if it's muffled or got problems? I mean, I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm just not familiar with it. Check master. You shouldn't be butthead. You should be check master. And here we go again with this. Patience, man. Patience, because neither one of these guys, with all these chips, a million between them, is doing anything to exert any pressure on me. I'm just kind of just waiting around, and I feel like that kind of benefits me um, because I know I can shove one rotation every round, and I'm probably not going to get called most times. I'd like to get called by him right now, right here, and double up. I'd like that. Get into second and chips, but that's fine. Whatever. All right, so what is a good solid ROI for multi-table tournaments? This question was asked way back in 2013. Poker was, well, it had evolved a lot from the back in the day, 2005, 6, all that, 2004. When did I start playing online poker? Let's see. I got out of prison in 2002. Yeah, April Fools. How about that? They let me out of prison on April Fools, 2002. And I think I was just super interested in computers and cell phones, and all that stuff was new to me because when I went in, there was no laptops or cell phones. They had some home computers, but big, bulky, not very capable of much. Um, and so I was just loving the internet in general. I remember the first time my buddy uh, gave me a laptop, old laptop, and this was back when AOL was killing it. And I can remember the greatest sound in the world was that bzz, 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 bzz. Yeah. I used to love that sound, man. But I was probably out for about a year before I started playing, maybe a little less. Yeah, I started playing pretty heavy in probably the middle of 2003, the end of 2003. Bro, you have 754,000 chips. Call me bro. Wow. That's amazing. He was playing so much looser and more carefree with much less chips. And now he's going to raise me. This might seem like a crazy move, but I'm going to fold this and I'm going to tell you why. Because this is literally one of the only times he's done that. He loves to limp. He never raises on the small blind. So I like to fold right there and take my shots. Man, let's go. I told you I got a thing for these suited connectors. I'll take it. I love 7-6 right there. Right out. Right out. A lot of outs. Man. All right, so Budhead knocks us out. We finished third. It's worth $102.83. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So typically I would be multi-tabling. I was multi-tabling early. I got to another final table this morning, but I didn't do a Operation Final Table on it. I was thinking about it, but it's a $3 rebuy, no add-on. It only gets up to like 25, 30 people. I think top 7 or top 8 paid. So a final table visit doesn't even get you paid. So I feel like if you make it to the final table, but we're still not in the money, we don't need to be worried about checking out that. Well, that's not true. Last night I played in a $10 tournament, late night though, super late night. I don't even know why I got into that. But I finished third in that one too, as a matter of fact. But only the top 8 paid. But first was like 500. So